Alright folks, welcome to the final part of the Unit 3 summative. This is called You Be the Judge. You Be the Judge. We've looked at something like this before and a similar activity called You Be the Judge, and I'll give you a short review of this. So the first step that you want to do in this activity and in this assignment is you want to open the document entitled Mock Trial Summative You Be the Judge. It says part 1, but it is in fact part 3 for a number of people, or if this is just the one part that you did, then it's part 1 for you. You are also going to require a document open called RV Jones The Information. The Information. So take some time and open up that document now. So this is the document, The Information, where you are going to find key pieces of information, including the short form name of the case, which is RV Jones, the long form name of the case, which is Her Majesty the Queen against RV Jones, and also the charges, which you can find listed under Carrie Jones, who is a young person within the meaning of the Youth Criminal Justice Act, stands charged. So let's see what we do with that information. On your You Be the Judge activity, this is where you are going to place information from the document entitled The Information. So as I said before, the short form case name is R.V. Jones. And that is found on the document entitled The Information. The long form case name is Her Majesty against Carrie Jones. And that can be found as well on the document entitled The Information. I'll show you how to find the sections in the criminal code after this. The charges can also be found in the document entitled The Information. You find that information under where it says Carrie Jones, who is a young person within the meaning of the Youth Criminal Justice Act, stands charged. You should be able to copy and paste this entire section onto your You Be the Judge activity. You can fix up formatting afterwards if you'd like. Good. Now that we know which section Carrie Jones is charged under, we can figure out where to find that information in the criminal code. So it is in fact not section 334, it's 322. And the purpose of this section, in finding this section, is we need to find what the possible consequences or punishments are under the criminal code. So I'm going to click on the link, which will open the Criminal Code of Canada. And I know that I can search within the Criminal Code of Canada to find this information. Again, the section of the Criminal Code is 322 sub 1. So I know to search for 322 as a section. Once I find section 322 sub 1, I'm going to open it. And you'll see that it is the section entitled Theft. So I will copy this section and I will paste it in here. Now, one thing you may notice is that there's no punishment listed here. That's because you need to find the punishment in a different section of the criminal code. So if I scroll down underneath section 322, we have to keep going, and we have to look for theft under $5,000. You'll notice that it is in fact under section 334. So we need 334 right up to theft under $5,000. I'm going to take that and I'm going to place that in this same box. Like so. The next part that we need to look at are what are called the aggravating and mitigating factors. The aggravating and mitigating factors. So from the what happened document, you have to decide whether any of these factors apply to the crime of Carrie Jones. This is concerning the offender and aggravating factors. The corresponding box is below under aggravating factors concerning the offender. The next part you're looking at is mitigating factors, or factors that possibly made this look less severe. So for example, did Carrie express that she was sorry for the offense? Is she a young or first-time offender? And did she cooperate with the police? If any of these are true about the crime of Carrie Jones, this is a mitigating factor concerning the offender. So I would go down to mitigating factors concerning the offender here, and I would add those factors in. The last part of this activity requires you to look for a sentencing goal and a type of sentence. A sentencing goal and a type of sentence. You will have to go back to your work from Unit 3 to discover this information. So I am going to go back to classwork, and I am going to look under Unit 3 Criminal Law for sentencing goals and sentencing types here. So I know that within this, I did work on sentencing goals and sentencing types. These two documents are where you are going to find information that you need to fill in with simply one word of one sentencing goal and one sentencing type. And that information will go here. And that's how you complete the You Be the Judge activity.